I'm Radio Award and welcome to my review for the new Robocop trailer. Just recently saw it and I want to share my thoughts and opinions. Now I want to say beforehand, I'm actually a huge fan of the original Robocop movie. I think it's an instant classic. I love the one-liners, I love how violent it is. It's a fantastic movie, part of my childhood. And this movie's been in lingo, it's been up and down on the scale for me. I'm not sure, the production going into meltdown pretty much. It was meant to release last year but they postponed it. Oh, I'm not sure what to kind of, make out with it. Is it going to be a good movie? Is it going to be a bad movie? I don't know. And we know for one thing, of course, it is not R-rated, it's going to be a PG-13 to be made for the kid audience. But at the same time, judging by this trailer, it actually looks pretty decent. And in all fairness, this reminds me of another simple two movies that recently crashed. I think it was this year or I think it was last year, I'm not sure. Total Recall, the original Arnold Schwarzenegger, R-rated movie, violent, had a certain way, had a certain tone about it. Fantastic movie, instant classic in my opinion. We have the remake, of course a PG-13 version. Not violent, but at the same time it focused on the technology, focused on the characters a bit more, a different take upon the same story. And I like both versions of the movie, I own them both in my collection. So I'm thinking to myself, is Robocop going to be that kind of same balance? Is it going to be over one movie, kind of an 80s classic, showing the themes of that movie, R-rated 18, and have a PG-13, focusing more on the actual technology and more for the fun factor of it? Because from the trailer it actually does look pretty good. It actually reminds me of the actual Total Recall remake trailer that I saw not too long back, and it actually looks pretty good. I love the fact they're kind of militarising the suit. I like what they're promoting as like the American hero of Robocop, and using these kind of technology and prototype weaponry, and it looks very specific, and it's got themes and it's got certain things about it which looks like it's going to touch upon. And one thing I noticed in the trailer that I was actually genuinely quite happy about, they're going to touch upon more the relationship and the family aspect of the actual guy Murphy's character. Because that's one thing I was a little bit disappointed with the original movie. It's like his family just kind of just abandoned him and just went on kind of thing. They just assumed he's dead and left kind of thing. They touched a bit more on the sequel, but it looks like in this one they're going to touch upon it a lot more, making more of a family guy, making him as a cop, and if something happens to him, of course, he gets an opportunity to become Robocop, exoskeleton suit, whatever. And I think it's going to be showing more of his kid, showing more of his wife in this one. It looks a bit more dramatic in that sense. You got Samuel Jackson Smith, you got Mark Keaton, you got Gary Oldman, a fantastic cast. This is really interesting, and from what looks of it, looks pretty good. I like the suit armor. I think there's going to be different variations of it, because in the trailer we've got the actual traditional kind of grey suit, and I like the fact that the actual helmet, the actual eyepiece that we're so used to in the original, actually comes down at will. That's pretty cool. It kept some of these same features from the original, of course, with the gun on one side, but it looks like he's got like sonar gadgets and kind of connecting to some kind of mainframe kind of base in a sense, tracking down targets and stuff. But it looks like at the same time they're using the character, using this person, Robocop, or Alex Murphy, as an actual puppet and as an actual prototype weapon to see what it would work. And I think that'll be an interesting topic to go down to in this movie, and I think they're going to touch upon that, because it looks like he gets betrayed, or he's getting used, or he thinks he's in control, he thinks he's saving lives, but it doesn't look like it. So I think it's going to touch upon some very interesting issues, and I'm not going to bash this movie just the fact that it's not R-rated. In all fairness, I love the original. In terms of original's a classic. That movie's not going anywhere. At the same time, it's not being destroyed. I think the remake, I'm going to give it a chance. By this trailer, looks pretty decent. I want to see some more footage, I want to see some more press for this movie. By the first trailer alone, pretty impressed by it. Looking forward to seeing more promotional material. So that's been my review for the Robocop remake trailer. I hope you enjoy watching this video. What do you think of the trailer? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? What's any opinions? Comment down below. So in the meantime, I'm from Media from NTV.